Steam store. I don't want to open Steam store. But I'm having fun dealing with my Unreal. I and Derek discussed this some day ago because we talked about something on the... Oh, right, I remember now. I was talking about why I was restricted to one stream. But it was basically like, perhaps we should talk in this in DM. So it's like, okay, fair enough. It was just that it reminded me. So before I actually even mentioned who, what, where, which I wasn't going to mention on stream. I was basically just gonna mention the event and not where, basically. I did ask, and I did manage to figure out that apparently it's because I have someone's emotes and they don't like them. So yeah. It's nothing I'm really bothered about. It's, as I said, it's a streamer I never met before. So I can't really basically just say like, oh, you dare actually like ban me or block me or something. Like, if they basically have a problem with me following someone else, that's like, okay, then I follow the other one because at least they welcome me, I guess. Or in a way.
But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story.
But yeah, and I talked to Derek then, because afterwards, because I think I talked to him about roguelikes. I think it was for my first test of a roguelike game, which I couldn't really finish because I did things with 2D, 3D, and every other thing, and I think I took it a bit too far. Like I do with many of my other projects. I managed to get a certain place, doing certain everything, and then I just realized I'm lost. Trying not to do this time, it seems to work well. I take things order by order.
That would have been mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
So yeah, I did basically just discuss that I was doing something like this, and what did I say? I think it gave me some like good inspiration. Let me just check here. It told me something useful. Well, it told me one thing that is kind of obvious. Don't do things you don't need before you need them. Like, for example, I did say I'm also gonna try to implement Twitch integrations. But then it just said, quick tip, don't do too much. It's like, that's as I said, I would want to have that. I kind of want to actually have that completely. But that is not the most important part right now. That is something that I want to be happening, but it's something I can have in the end of everything. I can basically like, okay, this might be the hardest thing to do. When I can fix that, I can basically just like, oh, I want to have something spawn this. Bam, it can spawn, because I already have a script that can spawn it. This, that, this. Basically, it's simple. Because also Derek does like to check on roguelike mechanics and stuff. So I'm probably gonna show him some of that later on, to be honest, with the whole roguelike thing. At some point. It's a bit difficult, like, it's as I said, like, I would want to try to test it as well if I would need someone to, like, test play it. Not in the sense of alpha, beta, or something like that. I mean, like, oh, this is a prototype. I am uncertain if we will be able to do... Did I tell him it was VR? I think I did tell him it was VR. Can it... Does it play VR? Oh! I didn't actually say that. Yeah, I am... In that case, I might just have to show him, like a demo video or something of how things work, because I don't know if Derek plays VR or have VR.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone,
then everyone in Port Isolde's in danger.
I just realized we are gonna check something for Mid's place. We're not calling it workshop, we're calling it Search Mid's dungeon.
do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
We're calling it dungeon, what the hell? Okay. Yeah, I'm having a fun time with this. Like, most of it is kinda done. Like, I have a map, I have enemies, I have items, I have a test gun. When I say done, I don't mean like the game is done, I'm finally finished. What I mean is like, my base process of the game. Oh, my controller decided to disconnect again. I think it's because I have it underneath the my desk, and I just lose connection for some reason. But yeah, I basically have things working.
What do we have here? Something tells me what we need.
Because as I said, like, I only have an enemy that isn't even animated, it just T-poses walking towards you. Not easiest to... Oh, continue searching, I thought I found everything.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid Solar. I wonder if it was Mid's.
So, yeah, that's not what I mean, like, what I mean was basically done is that the core mechanics for me to explore everything is basically working, if we say so. Not done, working. I would say my game works. It's not done, but it works. At least the map part. Now I just need like the spaceship part. As I said, the 3D model thing I'm gonna do much later, but I'm just gonna have a place to store items. Store items, fix fuel, and stuff like that. That's basically it. And select map. But technically the select map is just gonna be like size, how many enemies, how many floor rooms and stuff like that. Or something similar to that. Right now I just have a random of always 20 by 20 with this and with that, so it's kinda stuck with that, but it's easy fix, it's easy fix. Like, the only thing I need to do is when I load level, I check first what variables I need, or values, and then I create the map from that. It's simple. Instead of just creating the map from the default values, I just in front there says the default values are gonna change, and then that's finished. So it's not gonna be that difficult, but that's basically what I'm doing right now, the whole loading level thing, because I feel like loading a level, kinda simple. Fixing with a fuel thing, I can't do that now, technically, but I feel like I want to do that when I have a ship. Which is just gonna be an empty space with me being able to walk and basically just have the, for example, put the fuel in there. Midador, I know you like your riddles, I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one is the best, and when you're choosing its place for rest, I can recall Opus Daughter Dearest, and now it sleeps here in the first. I'm going to have to work on a last rhyme. Good luck.
Sid's best invention. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be?
So, yeah, let's go into it further.
We'll have a sign.
Though being able to save my inventory to the next level. Technically, as I said, right now I'm not doing a next level. I am just reloading the map and checking, do I still keep my inventory? Because that's the only thing I need. As long as I can keep the inventory, I'm fine. Because I don't need to basically have health, I don't need to basically have hunger.
Did you find anything?
I just
Possibly.
need to be able to
You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
save my inventory so I can store them in the
That
ship
girl's as
and take
tone
them
deaf
with
as a
me.
banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything? I think Sid may have hidden something inside it. Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway.
I'm gonna just close some stuff. Okay. Seeing if like things goes a bit better. There we go. Orchestron. What is orchestron? Oh, there we go. I'm having fun with Unreal. I'm not the best at it. I made one game in Unity, and it's not even a game. Like, I understand no one really wants to buy it, because I barely made anything for it. I made it work, and that was about it.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Yo, Gani! Welcome to the stream! I hope you have a good day.
Break the orchestron.
I'm fine, just babbling about my game project. As I always do, because that's the only interesting happening right now.
When it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this.
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this.
Okay. That often calls breaking it.
See?
Also, I did post on the Discord about my problem with the game right now. I managed to actually fix it kinda quick. It took me most of the day, of course. But when I actually realized what I could do, it became so much more simpler. Instead of forcing the item to be told you are stored, I just asked the item, hey, which inventory is the closest?
Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
So it's going forward. Now I'm just gonna deal with the whole saving the inventory to the next level. Because technically, when you reload a level, everything is destroyed.
How about now?
You fixed it. Sid fixed it. He more than fixed it. Yeah, new music.
Huh. Never heard this one before. They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
What do you find? What is that for something?
Well, don't look at me.
Don't look at me!
I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed
This is what I found.
said as much.
Do I look like some sort of inventor or something? I have no idea what it is.
Made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well. Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Oh, you saw the Discord, and that's actually pretty smart. Yeah, I had the problem of, like, I always tried to basically, like, say, okay. Oh, apparently disconnect again. I basically told it, like, okay, you need to store yourself. So whenever you're inside the inventory, or whenever I made you collide with it, tell you that you're stored, so the other one doesn't know about this. But the problem is that when that happened, if I went in, out of both of them at the same time, it kinda broke and decided like, okay, I'm not inside anything.
Actually, yes.
You're inside of
Crown
both.
Prince
Like,
just
no,
left.
I'm not.
Dion.
So yeah, it actually was so much
Unless you have
better
another
to
word for
just
stood
ask
up
the
and
item,
walked
which one of
off.
these is actually
Yes,
closer?
Left.
Because I did try
You did have
it,
the decency to leave
and
a message
I was
with
a bit to the
Kobolds
left,
before
it went to the left. I
commandeering
was in the
one of
middle, it
these.
went to either
we
of
go
them,
after
because
them?
I can't really do middle.
We're not the
And if it
princess.
was to the right, it went to the right one.
He's free
And
to do
both
as he
of
sees
them were
fit.
touched.
I'd
So
rather
I
he
am
did
so glad I got
in
that to
bed.
have him that
His
to work,
wounds
because
are
that means that the
wounded
inventory
healed.
works.
Much
Yes,
like yours,
it
I
does
suspect.
change
Arrow told
color,
me
as
what
we
happened in
discussed another
Canver.
time.
What is
The
it
problem
with
is
this
that it
realm's
is gonna change
princes and
color
no
each time an
aversion to
item
rest?
touch them, which is fine,
Ask
but
them
it
when
is
I get
gonna
back.
basically store itself
I
in the
may be sometime.
closest that it touched.
Then at least try to stay
Which
safe.
means that even if you're, for example, doing 2 different inventory slots and it stores in the left
And if
one,
that fails,
and then you do it
stay
again,
alive, eh?
it can still not be stored in the left one, so you just need to be a bit more to the right, but it at least shows that either one of these is gonna be the
Every
inventory
moment I waste here,
slot.
the further the
Just
flagship
do it
sails.
closer to the other one
have
if
to
you
get
want it
back.
stored. I could technically... I don't know. Yeah, if I would try to fix with the coloring of them... Ironworks. Wait, where is Ironworks? My idea was that if I can change so they become red if something is stored in there, or just turn off the color at once. But I realized something. If I do that, it could still touch the inventory slot. And also not being capable of storing in there. I could do it like, okay, this is something I probably shouldn't try to even do. This is, you could be able to do this, by using your hands, get a bit more to the left, get a bit more to the right. Later on, I am gonna try to get the item, as I said before, check which one is closest, but also check, are you stored? Because then, I can actually do that if they are stored, I don't need to change their colors. Because then I would also check, are you stored? Yes, then I'm not gonna count you as one of the ones you can store in. Which means even if I have both of the inventory slots, and then more to the left, if the left is actually like full already, then it's gonna go to the right one, because it already is full. As I said, that's probably something I'm gonna do with later, because in the technicality, it works.
She has the wind at her back. Any other ship
Right now, it works. So I'm not gonna try and basically like fiddle around with, okay, I'm gonna make it simpler for people that this happens.
It certainly hasn't.
Now it's more of a human trial and error. Yes, I have a foundation, exactly. I have a working foundation.
What do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
To be honest, like most of my game now has a workable foundation.
Only what the bards sing.
I have a
He
working
sailed to
enemy
Ash from southern lands,
that is roaming,
that it was his master
looking
of the
for me,
blade, which
and
won the
attacking
throne.
me if they see me. I have a weapon that kinda works. The problem is that I spawn the laser too much forward,
Can
so
sever the
sometimes it
very
doesn't
threads
hit
of
the
creation.
enemy. And
But don't lose
yeah,
any
at that
sleep
point
over our
it's
last
like,
tilt.
it's
We'll do
kinda
what we
difficult
must
to
to
deal with,
survive.
but I can somehow deal with that. I'm just gonna fix with it.
The light!
I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Because if I do too close to the gun, the laser, it will like hit the gun itself and never spawn the laser.
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
So technically everything works. I even can eat and lose health. If I actually have one of the rations bar in my hand, I can get it close to my mouth. It actually eats it up.
Everyone with me?
Also, I had to kind of like speed up the talk because I realized, oh shit, we are having problems here. Why didn't you like barricade the door? I hope they did barricade the door.
Here they come.
Nope, they did not. Why did... But yeah, I'm doing alright. Tried some emulators on my phone and they were pretty good though. My phone storage is about 20 gigs more full now. Fair enough, actually. I'm gonna do Wings of Light.
Every moment we can give her.
Whee! Why I'm gonna do this? Because it's so fun doing
Take care of
this.
these fuckers. Behind you, I'll have you an earthbreaker here. One struck fear into the heart of every man in the twins.
Is anyone gonna hit me? Okay, there we go. It's a bit too many enemies, so right now it's kinda slow. Okay, I'm gonna do bigger flare. Because I can do this. There we go.
About that offer, Cav? How are we doing, mid? I thought you said that ship was fast!
Oh, more enemies approaching. Kinda thought it would happen, but to be fair, we kinda dealt with them quite well. Also, I noticed I started having a short attention span with games now, because of YouTube Shorts. Because if a game isn't trying to entertain me, rather than the constant, I lose interest fast and just feel like deleting. But then I remembered how long it took to download them, so I hesitated. Fair enough. Whee! More enemies? Oh yeah, more enemies, okay. There you go. I'm gonna do Giga Flare again. I can't understand what you mean, like, most of the times I do actually enjoy games, even if they're long and stuff. I did get a few games recently because there are so many games on sale. I even got one I had on my wishlist for a long time called like, I think it was Little Dragon Cafe or something. I am not gonna lie, it works, and I kind of want to see how the game ends, but I feel like there's, I don't know. Like, it's kind of like one of those games where you take care of a cafe and stuff, but you have these people you're gonna have to take care of as well. You're gonna have to explore everything around to be able to get ingredients. And trying to interact with people sometimes is not the easiest, because if you're too close to another interaction, it's just gonna deal with that interaction instead. Also, the camera is buggy as hell, because whenever I try to walk and rotate the camera, it is kinda like it's trying to rotate the camera first and then move the camera. So it is not the really best they have done with that programming. So I got that. But for me, it's a matter of, do I enjoy it? Is it worth the time? And does the story feel okay? Sometimes I just overthink it. Yeah, fair enough. At the same time, the games I got, for example, the Little Dragon Cafe was quite cheap, to be honest. I think it was like 90% off or something. So I don't really complain. So I absolutely understand what you mean. Like, I get some games because I believe they were interesting at first, and then it might have not just been as interesting as I thought. So I'm trying to remember which games I got, but I got that game, and I also got Sonic Frontiers because I kind of was interested in buying that, and it was pretty cheap as well. What is that fly? Oh, that's my light. Okay. I was like, what is that little flare thing there? Come on, can you just... There we go. Doing some flaring. I also end up trying to beat games fast so I can delete it in the end and enjoy circuiting. Yeah, I think I've done similar before, especially like around school or when I had like the first work I had where I got stressed. Because then it was like, I need to enjoy something. I'm taking this game, hurry it up, and then it's like, no, I didn't enjoy it because I hurried the hell up. So basically I've never really decided to hurry up on a game anymore because I kind of just want to enjoy them. There's sometimes I decide not to continue a certain game just because of some loading problems, or like if I forget to save and it's like, oh, last save is 2-3 hours ago, and it's like, I'm gonna continue at some other point, but for right now, I am not into this. For example, there was like the game Various Day Life. I don't know what happened, but I think it was, as I said before, the problem with reading my SD card, because I did something wrong with it when I fixed my fan.
Clive?
And there is always a certain... How the fuck are you alive? And there's one point in the game that when I reach it, it basically like crashes. Like,
Confounded.
okay, I'm not even gonna try
As I
now.
feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Oh, okay, fair enough. What is Odin then? Is it like, ooh, creation or something?
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Have you the normal enemy? Fair enough, actually.
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? A boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my axe? No matter, heads will roll. All the
Was it my
same.
axe? No matter!
New plan! You lead, we follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine dead slow ahead!
Oh, we're gonna deal with this guy again. I defeated him last time.
Tis not blood that runs through an Eddie's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
Are you sure? I made it kinda easily last time.
They will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
There we go. And I'm gonna put myself in the middle, and there we go. I actually kinda like that, because while the Mega Flare is... not a Mega Flare, but the Wings of Light is on, because they're getting attacked, I'm capable of charging up my upheaval.
Unless you have a better idea.
Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards.
Fuck it! Let's do the lot!
So it really works well with Wings of Light, just to be able to like stop their attacks in the moment. There we go, level 1. Level 2. Level 3. I also just think, like, is this game necessary for me to play and for me to have, you know, some, not often. Most of the times I do enjoy the games I get because there is a reason I want to get them. Most of the time I actually research the game I kind of want to get, and sometimes not. There are a few games I have finished, a few games I feel like, they were good to play, but I don't feel too much for this game. I'm looking for something to... yeah, sure. How many more of them? No, I don't mind.
Not yet. Wait for my signal.
Oh, there we go. I had the wrong thing on. There we go. Crowd control. There we go. Whee! I got Dead or Alive just for the bar. Oh, fair enough. But now I feel like I don't even know if I want to play it, if I explaining that isn't necessary.
Right, grab for it!
I understand how you think. It's not often I do things like that, because when I get a game, it's because I've always been interested of testing it. So I know exactly how you feel. But most of the time I do check the games I want to get before like I actually get them. But I do absolutely understand what you're talking about. Like, oh, I got this game because I wanted this. It's like, you know what? Why did I do this? So I absolutely understand your point. I just don't believe that myself has been there in that as big as of a regard. Swim, you bastard! Swim! Well, that does explain that guy, though. Cold Scrub, yeah, exactly. Okay, so that guy wasn't just given the Sword of Odin, he basically is just Odin's sword. He is just a creation. Whoa, jet engines. Well, we have a ship now at least. I feel I'm kinda close to actually finishing this game. The Nalya Narrow. Ein jar. Oh, it's their ship, it's not our ship.
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Ah, right, they called it the Enterprise. That's what they called them.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I love how much he loves this role of being a captain. Are they setting off Gav and yeah.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine?
Or at least him.
Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye, and they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ha! You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind.
I love this dude, to be honest. He has the greatest personality in this game.
On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them.
Good.
Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Again.
Luck,
If you're
Uncle.
dead. Again.
And may fair winds attend you.
Well, to be fair, he was never dead. People believed that because he was taken. Joshua, on the other hand, was to be believed dead by everyone.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back.
Hopefully not an army attacking your back. Cheerio. Also, it's gonna be an ad in about 3 minutes. Because I basically babbled about the 26 minutes of my game.
Do keep up, my boy.
When I fixed the inventory so that it actually transfers between levels, I am gonna simply fix a ship.
We would never hear the end.
The ship menu, basically. Because when I have fixed the ship menu, or started making one, that's when I'm gonna fix so that I have... what is it called? The fuel can basically fuel the ship. Holy shit, you're alive! Wait, how did you get here?
Greek of mercy.
And also like choosing levels, because as I said, right now it's nothing more than the default setting of the level. Easy fix. I just need to basically tell the variables to not be default. Easy. But I just need to basically be able to do it as well. So when I have been able to transfer items back and forth between levels, I can also just use the same script to transfer what the level is supposed to be and stuff like that. Because it's at the level that I have to create it. So I can't create the level in the ship, basically. Think it like Lethal Company. When you're in the ship, you can choose which one of the moons you want to go to. But it's not until you actually loading in the moon where that is happening. Where basically everything is created. So it's kind of the same here, like, I can choose the size of it. I can choose how many enemies and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that in the ship. But I'm gonna save the data of how much it's gonna be until I actually need to create the level. So yeah, if I fix the inventory transferring, I can use the same thing to actually just transfer the data from how much I have of everything.
There's a lot of sea between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast.
So I'm trying to think of also some roguelike elements, because for example, I don't remember which one was roguelite or roguelike.
With these winds in those waters,
I know,
I
I think Derek spoke to me about that. Hold on, I have my phone here, I'm gonna use my phone instead, it's much easier.
Better than any of us lot anyway.
Because my thought is like, you are gonna lose a lot of shit.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours.
But I kinda also want to, like, you are gonna be able to upgrade. So I think I'm gonna be like, you are capable of getting money to get weapons, get ammo, get rations and stuff like that. Not getting fuel, but other things. No, I think mostly just ammo and weapons, because you need to find food as well. I don't know, I don't really know how I'm gonna do it fully, with like, story thing wise, but that's for later. But then I thought, like, what if I kinda want to, like, save a weapon I had before? Or save something for the next gameplay? Because there are sometimes you can do stuff like that. That is when you have enough money, you can buy a certain currency. And when you have enough of that currency, you can buy upgrades. And those upgrades are always active. Doesn't matter which run. So for example, like, in the beginning, if you lose something, you will lose it, which means that you always start with with a simple little gun, no values, no money, no nothing, and then you will get stuff when you go out in the dungeon. And when you get back, you basically have to, like, store them and stuff. But if you lose, then you lose all of that. But if you get one of these, like, for example, storage slots or keeping slots, I don't know what to call them, then the next run, you will actually keep whatever inside of it. That's a bit of a plan, but it's more of a... Perhaps. I'm trying to just find more elements to use later on. As I said, right now I'm just gonna deal with core mechanics. Loading level, keep inventory, fuel ship, choose level. I think after that though, I think I'm gonna have a store as well. Just so like I can actually have like, you know, like get stuff. And what is Odin for sort of icon? He's capable of creating those guys. He's capable of just like cutting everything. Like what is he for sort of like icon? Because most of the things have elements. What is his element? Is it like darkness? Would that make sense with like him being able to create shadows or something? Oh, he is on our ship now. Through the maelstrom. I realized I didn't really upgrade my weapons and shit. Whee! There we go, just to actually gather them together. Oh wait, hold on. I'm trying to do a certain thing. I don't know what's happening.
Nice try.
Oh, wonderful. There you go, that was all the enemies. No, forget I said anything. You are gonna fuel my strength. Ow! Oh, that was a good hit from you. There we go, broken. You get there. we go. I guess this way? Looks like this way. Oh, I can barely see anything in here. Ooh, item.
I need to hurry.
Why is everything shaking? I guess because it's empty? Oh. They're already destroying our new ship.
No! There he is! He wants him alive! Hold on. I'm coming. For both of you.
Well, if he wants me alive, then you are in big problems.
Fire and flame! This one. Who will steer the ship?
Kind of a bit of a waste, but There we go. Hopefully getting the stagger soon enough. Ow. I really love that attack though. It's so stupid, but I love it.
All yours, Torgal.
I think it's done.
She must be here somewhere.
This place is probably one of the most easiest things to load from my computer, just because it's nothing but a ship and ocean. And the ocean is, I believe it's still technically, yeah. Because it's basically just like bump mapping or even normal mapping. Where am I going? Where did I come from? I came from here, right? Yeah. Am I supposed to go? No, they come from here. Why does everything look similar here? Let's go in here instead then. This kind of looks...
At last, we're all going to die. First on the monsters will.
Am I... Oh! I went the wrong way. Okay. So I went back, it was actually the other entrance. I didn't come from that entrance, I came from here. I knew I came from here because I saw everything look the same. I just thought like you could go around, but apparently I'm supposed to go here, go back here, and go through there. Okay, that's kinda making sense, but at the same time not. Kinda got a bit turned around there. Yeah, here is an item as well. God, I can't barely see anything. Am I supposed to be here? Ooh, item.
And only one of
Ow. I highly enjoy the crowd control powers I have. Both like Titan and Bahamut.
Jill,
You came.
get back.
Clive, how did you?
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Is he back? Where is his?
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
He's gonna become the big one? Yeah. He's transforming to the big one.
In earnest then.
Okay, I'm getting the feeling that the power of darkness in this game is way stronger than anything. Oh damn, my computer barely can handle the water particles. You see what I mean? Like this is, I think he's just darkness because we have light, we have water, we have fire, we have wind, we have earth. I think he's darkness, but he's extremely too much powerful for just being darkness. We fell to the bottom of the sea. I don't think, well, there are some times when you actually dive, you do fall to the bottom of the sea. If you just let yourself, like, go downwards. Also, I'm impressed that the ocean is still divided. For how long is it gonna be divided, and also when is the water coming back to us? Also, he just attacked his own people. Wonderful. Also, didn't he promise that it was gonna bring this guy to Ultima? He basically were about to just, well, hurt him here, so yeah.
But to where?
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
to Joshua? The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black.
And you will
And
also.
all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The Blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your
So is
efforts
actually
will avail
Ultima
us naught.
the reason of the corruption then?
Naught, that is,
Just because it wants it
but
to happen.
suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
I think they chose the wrong person. It's like as many other games where it's basically like, I am the ultimate thing and I want you because it has been destined. It has not been destined, you just believe it. And they decided to basically take away the choice. Take away, like, will from someone that's fighting for people to be able to have a choice.
However much it may hurt.
That is not the smartest thing, is it?
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
Hopefully I can actually defeat this guy. Also, I hope you're weak against light then.
We don't have to do this.
Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty.
And I guess your duty is to sleep with Ultima. I'm not even joking, that is like...
In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking.
I really like this, like, Wings of Light, because it's doing so much good damage whenever I do things like this.
All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the blight.
Also, it's trying to basically take over an icon that's not supposed to exist. Because something, if I'm not mistaken, that we learned about the icons is, yes, they're supposed to basically be Ultima's servants.
If our fates were so easily rewritten,
But
we would all be
Everith was not one of them. So the question is Ultima just trying to, like, take over an icon that was never his to begin with? Oh, I had the wrong power on. I can do some good damage, to be honest. There you go. Ow. I thought I had time to actually start this one.
I have seen enough.
Oh.
If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might. Cast off your chains.
Oh, this is not... It does not allow me to hit him. I'm gonna have to use my big powers here. Ow. Okay, I did not know that was a power.
Razor guard. This one. Get him.
Oh shit, I'm fucked. Yeah, I wasn't capable of doing too much damage on this guy.
You will assume the mantle you've been given.
Oh, goddamn. Okay, this is not good.
The light of hope severed.
Was it meant to happen? I don't even know.
You would yield so soon.
Apparently it was. I was not supposed to be able to actually take care of that attack.
Clive!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name.
Yes. The
We are
normal
mighty
ones.
acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us, it unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few.
I'm still saying it. He says that the icon was his, but he was an unknown icon, so I don't think so. This one is basically like the black sheep in the flock, to be honest.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Huh.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there
I'm
is
gonna feed
yet
on your
cause
power
to
soon.
rejoice. For the Lord in his mercy has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No. Manners, Lord Rosfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness.
Was this guy even real then?
They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills.
Oh, right. That would make sense in a sense, because that's what's been happening to everyone we've been fighting.
Once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours, and not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Oh, here comes the sea bag.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Well, this is bad.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try.
I think no one here is in a fit state right now.
Don't look back!
Okay. Clive bested. Fair enough. Thank you for just telling me you suck. I won the fight by losing. Yep. That makes so much sense. Well, we managed to get to Ash at least.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn.
Well, this is a moment.
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man.
Well, you have been able to, like, try to deal with it before, so...
I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of of what you've used that power for, of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill.
Ah, self-defense I call it.
What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with.
Well, they need to have a moment like this at least at some point, and I guess they decided to do that now. Also, I completely forgot to do something before, but we got a new follow as well. I can do that. Hold on, let me do this. Sorry if the sound becomes weird. Can I redo this? Apparently I can't redo this. Wait, hold on.
You, Clive.
Oh, there.
You never once took the time to
I think
save yourself.
it should do. Hold on, I think I hit it right.
Myself.
Apparently doesn't want to, but Marcus the Snake Boy followed us yesterday.
No one is beyond.
I know they're not here, but thank you very much for the follow. We are 3 away from 500.
You fight to survive.
I've told you all, it is gonna take months.
And you survive so that you may protect those you love.
As I said, I don't complain. It's just more of a realization that, holy shit, it's taken this long. I'm just happy to reach that, to be honest.
And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you
Unfortunately, it's gonna be a part where we either get your powers or his powers. But luckily, this game doesn't have like a booba jump scare like yesterday.
Are you sure? If this is what you want, then
Oh,
Don't worry, Clive. It is.
fair enough actually. Most of the time I grabbed their powers that were either dying or going to die. Okay.
This burden.
Well, it wasn't at least as bad as yesterday.
Alone.
but I'm not alone.
But I did realize that yes, when Sid was Goner, he gave us his powers. I think they technically can. It's just that most of the time I've had needed to basically defeat the shit out of them before that. And definitely certain people can see this. Because yeah, for example, we did get Garuda's wind power before we actually had to defeat Garuda. So technically they do survive, it's just that they don't really have the amount of power they had before. So now I have ice powers.
If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love,
I feel something cooking,
I will
like
gladly
something
bear your
that's being
burdens
cooked,
too.
smelling.
until
Is
my
that
last
just like
breath.
some sort of like a greens butter or something? I don't know what to call it really in English. It's like some sort of butter with chives or
Promise
something.
you, Jill,
There's something that smells. It
we'll
smells kind
find
of
a
good.
way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other.
And here comes the ship, and everyone just sees them naked.
That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know.
Not gonna lie, like, these moments are fine, because they are building the story, but I'm not too much for these moments.
So much joy.
But there we have it. We now have Shiva's power of ice. The question is what we can do with that power, and if we should actually exchange it. Might see what I can do with the flame one, because as I said, I kinda like Titans and Behemoth just because of the crowd control. I basically just gather everything together and blast the hell out of them. Yep, there's the ship. I hope they know they're there. As I said, they followed the ice, but the ice might have just melted.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it
Yeah,
or
because
not.
he is by the last crystal and we need to get there.
Besides, there is something we must do first.
What would that be, actually? Because I have no idea what he is talking about.
Drake's spine. The last mother crystal.
Yep. Isn't that where he basically lives?
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
That is true. They basically only had one ship they were just
Then let's
focused
go
on all the
home
time.
and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Oh, so we managed to get all the way over here. Where were we supposed to go from here? We were supposed to go like around here then. It was kind of interesting if we could see where like the ship was, but I'm getting the where were we actually taken somewhere? We're taken here? No, here. No. It's not like here. But we're here, so the ship must have gone around here somewhere. Yeah, because here is where we built the ship. So we went over here somewhere. Because I just realized, like, as I said before, there's a big ass hole over here. Like, it's not safe there. Why is there a hole over there? Still kind of curious about that part.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale.
Yeah, unfortunately it's
But
true.
there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still.
Also, Dion was here before, if I'm not mistaken, so we must have like let him go, or at least left him from the lake to be able to make him go back to his what's left of his hometown. I now have the power of ice. Feet. Shiva's second feet snap can be used to swiftly move left, right, up. Okay. Either dodge attacks or close in on an enemy. Oh, that's actually kind of good.
Assuming Talia will allow it.
Ooh, yeah, actually, that would be kind of nice to be doing. Okay, so time to go to menu. We might actually just change our fire type then to Shiva. What I can apparently learn is for some reason I can learn Raging Fist in absolute every single one. I don't understand why. Is it because I mastered it and because of that I can use it in whichever I want? Have I mastered it actually? Yeah, because I don't think I've mastered anything else in any other element. What's this? Oh, then I see. So as long as I actually master something, I will be capable of using in any other element. Huh. That explains the Raging Fist thing. Rhyme. Summon a colossal ice crystal that deals continuous damage to all enemies that become trapped inside of it. Okay. Ice Age. Kinda. That's kinda cool, okay. Diamond Dust. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do this one again. Now this is master, so I can use it whenever I want. That's interesting. That means I can technically use everything as long as I have it as an element. So if I go, for example, here now and choose this, I can actually use Mesmerize. Because the reason why I choose that one... okay, which one? Yeah, that's Mesmerize, that's Ice Age. We're gonna do Diamond Dust instead. Is because then I can pull them back, I can use this thing. And like, right now I'm trying to just focus on like having close quarter combat basically. Grab them, area damage, damage over time and stuff like that. I don't really have damage over time. I would call like the Wings of Light kinda like that because it does deal damage over time.
Come back soon.
Okay, let's see if there are any items I can make use or doing something with.
What do I owe the honor?
I need to use the forge. I can make Ice Brand, which allows it to beat 30 more attack.
No scratches, right?
Which is good. Rune Belt is apparently better, so I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna equip that. Platinum Cannons is apparently worse. So we're gonna go to Reinforce. I have Diamond Armlets. I can do this. There we go.
Thank me later.
And then we go here. Rune Belt. Unfortunately, I do not have enough to actually upgrade. And I cannot upgrade that blade I just got. Did I actually upgrade my... I think that's the blade I'm supposed to have. Yeah, Ice Brand. Diamond Armlets, which is still good. Rune Belt, which is still good. There we go, so at least I'm geared up now. Be geared up. Pip-pop, pip-pop, pip-pop. you do not wish to know.
How are you feeling, Joshua? Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced.
Oh, also it is
It was
darkness.
the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse. You underestimate yourself. Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken.
Ah, you weren't really wrong, to be fair.
So powerless, and when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Well, people are still here at least. Unfortunately, due to Ultima's BS, the whole town is destroyed because he managed to take this guy to complete insanity. But to be fair, I really do like the story of this game. I have not expected anything of everything this to happen. But now we are here. I can definitely say though, I feel like we are at the, not the end, but we basically are, we know what the goal is, we're gonna get there soon. Because my goddamn controller doesn't like being connected to the computer. So when you see the like lag and I talk about my controller, that's because it's like reconnecting again for some reason. Might just be because of the game or something. It never happened with the Switch, only when on the PC. But it's kind of interesting though, like, it seems that at least she is not blaming him. Because they did see Bahamut run rampage, and they know who Bahamut is. Something tells me it's gonna somehow being able to grab people and go to war. He is alive. He's one of the few icons that's still alive.
Get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows.
Yep, and it did.
Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, But I couldn't just leave you lying there.
Great doctor. Great little doctor. Or nurse. I don't know. Both.
You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Something tells me he will. I do actually wonder how many people blames him for what happened. Oh, here comes an icy wind.
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Just doing some partial controller cleaning while waiting.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Tyre.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume
Yeah, that's
that
gonna
the
be a
whole
bit
of Ash is
difficult.
hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have
Hostile
an
and
idea who
hostile.
might
If
know of
people
one.
there understand what's gonna happen to you, I don't think it would be hostile anymore.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
Have you tried to stop him? Also, we're gonna have an ad in about 5 minutes, people. Warning you all. Oh, her name is Vivian Ninetails. Oh, okay. I didn't fully understand her name. I think I heard Vivian before, but never Ninetails.
I still say it were a compliment.
You say what as a compliment?
Clive, I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm annoying her, are you?
I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right.
Oh,
all
well,
right,
frame dropped a bit.
If it will get
Did
you
it?
out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over.
That's odd. It didn't happen on my end, though. It could have happened through OBS, but not so OBS actually
Barnabas
registered it.
Farm, the one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand.
Or it could be the game as well. That could also happen.
Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having
Either the game or it was OBS, but right now OBS has no dropped frames. I think the game happened.
The victory sent shockwaves.
I didn't even realize it happened.
Tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas Street. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains.
It doesn't serve Waloed, that's the problem.
Regardless, if the order to
it serves Ultima.
Truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain.
He's mad.
Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped, and Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore.
To put it simple, where we have been before.
You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy
Welcome
of
back
your
from that.
thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall
Oh,
now.
the ad is now. Okay. I read wrong.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Visit the shelves. There are bruises everywhere. Alright, so what do you know about Ultima? Because right now every chapter and everything, I have never seen the full thing before.
I have no reason to assume otherwise.
Well,
Assume
Clive,
what?
You must listen to this. Lordsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject.
Well, I'm glad for
and
that.
What I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate.
Yep.
But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not,
No.
if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
Ah, so what you're saying is that because of how he actually felt about Ultima all this time, there is gonna be temples and stuff still being open.
To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua.
Apparently my phone is still
Join
on.
me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
There we go.
Vincent, I can ride the Enterprise next.
And visit the ale hall. I'm talking to everyone. I guess this is the ale hall. It really starts to feel like it might be like very close to end, isn't it?
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stonehere by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot.
Yep.
I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do.
Fair enough,
Still
actually.
borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though, just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep
Yeah,
the ship.
we're not getting her with us because she doesn't really have her full power right now.
But very well.
If there are no questions.
Oh, there we go.
I'll
For
see
some
you
reason, voice like OBS could register my voice, but not Discord. When I did.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go. Of course.
Yeah, there isn't so much more I am gonna do. Like, I'm not doing side quests, especially in this game, because it works, and I love playing this game. But there are times where my computer is kind of struggling with this game, so I am basically like doing the main story, just like keep it as I can do this at least.
Is something wrong? Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world. I'll
That's
hold
good.
you to that.
You have Otto, you have your uncle, you even have Dion, which, yeah, right now he is kind of like broken. Around, I think, yeah, this must be here because this is the only one with a big ass spire. So it must be here he was basically. But something tells me he's gonna help. I know the uncle is gonna bring an army. And Bromine, thank you so much for raid. And everything started to lag just as this was going to do something. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. How did it go? Unfortunately, I can't really lurk in someone's stream while I'm playing this game because god damn, it is taking so much of my computer. I did see you were going live. If I was playing something else, would definitely be lurking in your stream. But unfortunately, this game is taking so much of my computer, I barely can play this game. But yes, thank you so much for raid. How are you doing? How's it all going?
Clive.
And welcome as well, Crozes.
There's something I've been meaning to
I'm gonna call you Crozes. I'm so bad at pronouncing things, but yes, welcome. My name is Lord of South. I'm a variety streamer from Sweden who plays all different kinds of games, from adventure games, puzzle games, action games, horror games, and all kind of stuff.
She understood.
Yeah, raid was chill. No, yeah, well, chill raid. I'm glad you had a chill stream. Oh, you're gonna... Why did you punch him? Wait, hold on, what's going on?
Oh, she understood.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow as well, Crozes.
To save the world all on your own, and that you die without her power. How dare you make her choose?
Yes, wonderful.
You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will.
Wait, what's happening?
You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
But yes, wonderful. I did pronounce it right. Like on Wednesdays I played at Thaumaturge, and most of the names are either like Russian or something around that area. I can't pronounce shit of those. So there are sometimes when there is something. Ooh, you love Final Fantasy VI. To be honest, I love it as well. My computer does have problem with it at some points. So if it seems like it's slow or it needs to load something, that's the reason. But I'm glad I've been able to play this game because I actually enjoyed playing this game as well. I love the story, I love the music. I do love the mechanics and stuff.
You're not alone.
But I had like a lot of problem with like frame rate and stuff in the beginning. But that was kind of my fault. Because I decided to somehow have this game in windowed mode, but in full screen, which kind of caused it to just think, what the fuck is going on? Also, that frame rate lag was not the game. That was my controller deciding to unconnect and connect.
I don't get it.
So it's just my computer. Ah, you're having a controller. So that's why the frame rate for that moment happened. But yeah, I really like this game, to be honest, as well. That is basically why I got it. Yeah, luckily I can play it as well. It took some time though, because when I realized that it was lagging as hell, like, when I didn't fix with the settings, I couldn't even go past the first cutscene. I'm not joking. The thing froze. So it took me a while to try and figure out how to actually fix it, and then I managed. Yeah, luckily it doesn't lag as much. Like, it doesn't, as you can see, it's better than it was before. Before it was real hell.
Don't expect a warm welcome. Oh, I don't know, Clive.
So yeah, I'm still enjoying it, but at the same time, when I was a kid, many of the games I was playing was lagging and stuff, because we had like a very basic computer and stuff, so I was kinda used to it.
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
I was about to say, is there even people here? But most of the people are either just magic possessed or orcs. I would guess orcs with all of the decoration they have here.
Oh, this place is as dead as Greagor's ghost.
Oh, no, yep. Yeah, I think they're both magically... Oh no, there are people. Okay, hold on.
The orcs and the Kashyyyk. Let's hope the villagers make it out in time.
There we go. So luckily the game does actually play much better than when I started this game. I thought lag doesn't exist in all the games since they were processed entirely on the limitation of the console. Fair, but it's like if I have a kinda new computer or a little older computer and it can't handle games, back in the day it was still the same thing. Oh yeah, there are orcs here as well. It's interesting that the orcs never actually becomes like whatever they are. Completely magical corrupt. What happened there? Oh right, the brother here is capable of using fire.
Nice try.
And yes, because of the lag and I'm streaming this, I am using the cheat accessory. Probably just me since we had a whole bunch of PS2 games. Yeah, fair enough. PS2 and stuff didn't lag. Like, I'm playing this on PC, so that's why it's lagging. We used to own a PS2 as well. We actually own a PS2. I love playing PlayStation 2. One of my favorite games was a game called Ninja Assault. For anyone been playing on arcades, you know that those light gun games. It's one of those games. So we basically had a light gun, and I was just shooting everything on the screen. I absolutely freaking loved it. It was one of my favorite games. I still remember I actually got some of my classmates confused. Because in gymnasium, or what is it called? High school in English, I think it is. We talked about what is it called? Red Faction, I think it was called. The funny part is that for PlayStation, there existed already a Red Faction and Red Faction 2. So when they started talking about Red Faction, I just said like, oh, I really do love playing Red Faction 2 as well. Everyone got so confused because for them it didn't exist. I wish we actually preserved PlayStation on the games. I don't know where the games are. The games are somewhere. The PlayStation also somewhere. Barely working. I say barely working because I did try to stream at once those games. But even if I could get it to HDMI, I had difficulties getting it in the same frame rate. So when I tried to play Sonic Heroes, it sounded like I was trying to like play a Alvin and the Chipmunk video. So I would say barely preserved. It's so old that perhaps some games works, but it has been there for a while, so couldn't bet on it on completely working. But it was fun playing on that. I think that's the first console we... No! That's the first console we owned, but we had another one. But that's the one we loaned from our aunt, and that was a NES. The Nintendo Entertainment System. That was also fun playing. My favorite game there was also a Ninja game, I just realized that.
It's Camber all over again.
After that, I got actually most of the console. I enjoyed mostly Nintendo, but there were some times after a while we got like an Xbox or PlayStation 4, like as I said, after a while when there were more games. But right now the only interest I have is actually Nintendo, because it's like most of the time PlayStation and Xbox basically just gives out their new console with one game, and it's like, mate, why would I want to get a console for one game? So I've never actually had an intention of buying like a PlayStation 5 or like Xbox One, Xbox X, what is this latest one called? I don't remember even. But yes, PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. I got a PlayStation 3 because there was one game I kind of got, and I could play PlayStation 2 games on them as well, I think. I don't remember.
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
Yeah, you see what I mean, by the way, with a little bit of frame rate, because my computer is trying to figure out everything with the
We should
graphics.
send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests.
I'm used to this, plus it's mostly the cutscenes. It's sometimes when I am in the ruins, because of all the complex geometry and textures and stuff, where it's kinda... It's not lagging, but it's slowing down. But because of the cutscenes of all the textures, all the particles and stuff, there are times when it's like, oh shit, hold on, give me a second here.
You must go on ahead without me.
Why?
This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
Fair enough. He was kind of pissed at us for leaving them behind, so why would they want to be left behind now?
Stay out of trouble.
I always do.
I kind of hope now that Monster Hunter Wild will actually be able to run on this computer as well.
You sure about this?
It's not like this is a bad computer. It runs like many games very well. This was basically made for PlayStation 5. And if they're made for console first and then try to go over to a PC, then yeah, they might just try to do the minuscule of what they're capable of doing to keep whatever they had. Also, I'm gonna sleep. Yes, go to sleep. Oh, you have work tomorrow. Good luck with work tomorrow. But yes, go to sleep. If you need to do some after stream care, then yes, absolutely. And thank you so much, and thank you again for the raid. That was absolutely wonderful. But yes, absolutely. Do have a wonderful rest and take care tomorrow at work. So I think it should be fine because, yeah, like this is a PlayStation 5 original game, and I decided, oh, after a while we get it to PC. But the settings is kinda like bare minimum. It's sort of like it was made for console and not to change, and then it's like, we don't want to change too much, so we're gonna keep everything we have already. But yeah, this is kind of the slow part I'm talking about. It's like, there's no frame rate issues. It's just that the actions are slowed down a bit. And smackdown. There we go. Can we somehow not attack things? Probably. Ah, there we go. Now the geometry of this world is better again, so now my computer can handle it. Oh, that's something. I feel like the level up in this game as well is kind of good. Like, you don't need to do all of these extra things just to be able to, like, level up, keep up with everything and stuff like that. Might be wrong, but I have not needed to do that yet. I'm kind of glad for that. There are some games where I needed to, like, basically just farm for a whole or stream or two. I'm not lying. For example, Xenoblade Chronicles X, not X, the first one. I managed to somehow defeat the second to last boss with nothing but pure luck. And after that, I did no damage to the boss whatsoever. I did no damage to the last boss. Every damage I did was 0. I thought it was something wrong first, like there are some games trying to do a sort of, you have to do this before the boss actually takes damage. But no, I was just so under leveled that I kinda fucked it over a bit.
All yours, Torgal.
Ow, he smacked me a few times.
There's a good boy. Too slow. Over here.
Just trying to break it. There we go. Also, I call it break. It's technically called stagger, but for some reason I'm so used to the word break that I call it break. There we go, doing this as well. There you go. How much damage did you do this time? Ah, 43, that's actually really good. Used to do around 30 or something. Also, these bigger enemies are a bit... There we go. Doing the Aurora attack. God, them stones are in the way. There we go, counter-attacking. There we go, nice. That thing just explode. What was that for sound? Okay, can we somehow avoid unnecessary battles? Ooh. Might be able to. Or not. Wonderful. There we go. Kinda want to deal with that one as well. There you go. I think what I'm gonna could play after this. I do have Xenoblade Chronicles 3 actually. I'm gonna get X as well, but I don't know. I am gonna try and do a collab with someone with that game.
Breath.
So
Don't look down, Torgal.
So I don't know if it's so much I'm gonna do on my own or if I'm actually just gonna do collab all over all the time. Still a bit uncertain about that, but I'll deal with that later. Also, I'm almost done with Apollo Justice as well. Have to find a game there. I have a few games actually I haven't like stored up I can play. I think that if I don't have the
That must be
detective thing, I could always do Process of Elimination. I did play a demo of that game, I kinda got intrigued by it, and I do have it now. I don't really remember how many games I got there, to be honest. There was a sale quite recently, so there were many games that was extremely cheap. Everything is just abandoned. How long has this place been abandoned? Because he basically united the clans or something here in Ash. Like, how long?
What do you think, Clive?
Then we're too late.
I don't think there's been anyone to save here for ages.
Damn it. They're all turned. There's nothing we can do.
I wouldn't say nothing.
There are a few of them.
No quarter gap.
Okay, so we're gonna do this. Grab them together. Use this one. There we go. Do enough damage there. Use Diamond Dust because it's also an area attack. And then we can do this, just to gather them all together a bit. There you go. More enemies approaching, alright. I have no problem with the small enemies.
A question for later, Gap. Bahamut!
I'm gonna do this. There you go. Oh wait, that's the dog. Where? There they are. I'm gonna deal with these two first. Probably a bit of overkill, but I don't really care.
All yours, Torgal.
There we that, so we do an area attack.
This one.
Something that's really bad, especially in this mode, like when everything is slowed down, is like doing the magic burst thing. I think it was the wrong one I did. More enemies. Do we have a bigger enemies? Oh yeah, we do.
Here they come!
Wow, that sounds like a knight, doesn't it? There we go, does this work? Yeah, it does get some of them. I'm gonna do this actually. Because how many different there are here.
Nice try.
Because to be honest, I really enjoy the skills so much. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Because I just love how this actually sometimes stops them from being able to attack and things. There we go, dealing with the healer. Just punching the healer. More enemies, good lord. Don't worry, this is a kind of small village. I'm pretty certain we're about to take care of every single one that has been living here before. Oh, that's a Drake. I don't think that's gonna be too much of a problem. What did we do? Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. Well, welcome, Sheepy Twix. It does that because my computer can barely handle this game. That's the reason. If I had on PlayStation 5 and stuff, yeah, that would probably not be any problem. I have it on PC, and yeah, this game wasn't really meant for PC. It works, especially on the more stronger computers. I have a good computer. It works for many games, but specifically this game, not that much. How are you doing? I hope you have a good Thursday. There we go, counter. On the last mission of the story, I really enjoyed this game. Oh, wonderful. Something tells me I'm about to be there in 1 or 2 streams or something. I woke up 1 hour ago. Oh, fair enough. I hope you have a good, gonna have a good day then. There we go. Do we have anyone else here? Nope. We're good. Or not. Someone's gonna pop out from there. Like a horror movie. I actually thought we were gonna like kick down the door, but no. Apparently they're quite chill, even for being completely possessed by magic. Or not corrupted by magic, not possessed by magic. Alright. I love using that one so much.
Of course it bloody isn't.
And yes, because it's a bit slow, I'm also streaming. My focus is on chats now and then. I do have my little cheaty accessory. There you go. But I do love this power. It works better with like bigger groups of enemies. Oh, there are actually a few more enemies. Well, that's good then. There we go, getting rid of the mini ones. Damn, too slow. Wait, are you playing on like the story mode difficulty? I think I took the action one, but I still got like the accessories for like for the time thing. So I decided to at least have that on. That and the Torgals one. And I don't know which one was the third one I had. So I think I choose the action one. Yeah, I think it's an accessory you have to like, you get like from the beginning. And at first I decided not to have it. Yeah, it's an accessory. And oh, I can go through accessories. Hold on, it is... this one, Ring of Timely Focus. So I basically have this for Torgal because that was gonna be in hell for me to use, and this one because streaming, talking to chat, and also how the game works now and then. And then I also have Fire, Breathe Fire, Flames of Rebirth. Do we have anything else I can do there? Thunder, I don't have that. Raging Fist. Increase Raging Fist damage. Fair! Actually, yes, I used to have the Phoenix one, but I unequipped it. So you're actually right, it doesn't do shit for me right now. Yeah, you're absolutely right, because I do not use the Phoenix power anymore. I decided to go with Shiva just because of the area attacks. The Impulse. I don't think I have. Hold on, let me check Impulse first here. Is this Impulse? No, that's not even him. There he is. That's Satellite. That's Flare Breath. No, I have not. What I have is this one and this one. I could actually do that. What was on your point of the game? Might try this one actually. Because it does this kind of the same thing as this one does. With like just stopping them for a moment. The question is, should I take away this one then, if I do that? I use Lightning Rod from Ramo with Giga Flare and Impulse Shiva. Oh, fair enough. I'm just playing around a bit. I am having Raging Fist just because of the counter and this attack. I'm having Upheaval just because of the area attack. I have Lightning Rod makes Giga Flare very strong. Wait, hold on. Lightning. Raise a ball of lightning that upon being struck, chain lightning to other nearby enemies. Oh, I think I understand what you're talking about. You use this on an enemy. It activates a Giga Flare. Jesus Christ. Okay, that would be interesting. I'm not gonna use it fully right now, but I might just experiment that later. But yeah, it is actually kind of true. Like, I use this because it's long and it's capable of just continuously gather enemies. But this one could be good as well. Well, I'm gonna try it. Oh, right, I am in combat. I can do not do that right now. Oh, wait. I completely forgot to actually equip something. This doesn't do anything for me right now. Favor of Earth. Increase wind-up damage. Judgment Bolt. Don't use Judgment Bolt right now. Raging Fist. I could do that. As you can change mid-combat anyways. Nah, I can't. Can I? No, not even this. Okay. I can't change anything mid-combat. Okay, fair enough. Just doing all the damage here. Yeah, I think I kept this just because when I actually gather the smaller enemies up, I'm actually just capable of just continuous damage to the big group. Right now I have like trying at least a build that is kinda like brute based. You know, Shiva's ult is the best ability to get staggered quickly. Did not know that part at least. Also, yeah, I did check chat right now, so I kind of missed what was happening. Did not know that, but I do have her ultimate. Oh, I didn't even realize it was that low on health, actually. Getting some money, which I most of the time don't need. Shiva's ult is almost guaranteed half stagger on everything. Ooh. Do you mean fully upgraded then? Besides, yeah, I understand beside the huge bosses. That would be completely bullshit.
Gav! Don't tell me there's more of the bastards.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, he is just standing there like, hello!
Odin.
Also, it's kind of interesting how goddamn strong the power of darkness is.
My master awaits you in the capital, though I cannot allow you to attend him in your present state.
But it wouldn't surprise me if it's like Ultima just give him like a boost or something.
Why, with this?
That was very bright for being darkness. Go loading in a bit more. Yeah, here comes the portal effects I was talking about. My favorite boss fight. Good question. I think mostly Bahamut, because of the whole becoming the ultimate Efrith, just flying into goddamn atmosphere, stratosphere. And perhaps, yeah, I was about to say Titans as well, just because of the running straight towards the goddamn mountain made of a mountain. And basically just dealing with something that is... What is it, like 10,000 times bigger than you are? Also, I'm hella impressed of like the strength of Efrith. There we go, now many of the things have settled, so the computer is like, oh, okay, I can deal with things a bit better. When a game is not meant to be in a certain console, but they somehow forced it to be. I don't complain too much, like, I have a good computer, but I don't fully have, like, the best computer. I have a laptop because my last computer got blue screen. And I needed one for both streaming and schoolwork. At some point when I have a good income and stuff like that, I will see if I can just either fix or make a new computer. Because the other computer I had was really good, to be honest. I kind of fuck around a bit though with the storage, because I managed to make my technically secondary storage as my mainly, and I didn't have a secondary, so yeah. I think the ravens are going straight into the wall and just get poofed. Yep. You see what I mean? Like, how is this the power of darkness? I can understand Bahamut's beams and stuff like that. But how is darkness this powerful that it just is, like, evolved into just the power of death?
We seek an audience with the king. If His Majesty wants me to come and ask him. And that is exactly what
Also, to be honest, my favorite parts in these games are actually when I fight as Efrith.
Before you go practicing your petition.
Yeah, sorry everyone for the little slow here, but it's trying to figure out every particle and texture going on.
How about we cool our heads and think this through, eh?
I love the fights where I have a fair and square fight without icons involved. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know, I just like big monster fights and stuff like that with overpowerful stuff.
Right.
For example, Bahamut's extraordinary death ray.
Maybe there's something here we can use.
Quest destination nearby where... I didn't even see his entire moveset though. Wait, how quick did you defeat Bahamut if that happened? At the same time, I don't really do side quests and stuff like that.
Got them all.
So did I.
So it might just be that you are over-leveled. I don't know, my friend were like, damn, oh, fair enough. You missed the entire last phase. How did you miss the entire last phase? Fair enough. I am not gonna say anything. That is overpowered. That is brilliant as well. I feel there was one game I kinda became like that at one point, but then it kinda like slowed down. Or I continued. I don't remember which game though.
Miss. Whoa. Easy. Easy. We're not turned, alright?
Oh, we're Are they humans? I think they're humans. What is actually like people in Final Fantasy being called? I don't know every race in Final Fantasy, so it's like I cannot say anything for like the ones with cat ears or bunny ears and stuff like that and other things. But I just realized like, are they actually humans? How is it that you are not turned though? You know the Celestial Foundry attack he got? He didn't get that first cast off before I killed him. Well, Celestial Foundry, wait a second. Is that the one when he summons all the beams going straight towards you? Or in a line or something like that?
Forgive me for
Holy
asking,
shit!
what went on here?
Now I remember! I think so, yeah, like circles. Yeah, I think like he summoned circles, you needed to basically go towards him and it's like trying not to get hit by them. I just saw circles and then he died. I also remember now which game I was thinking of. I played Digimon Survive. And basically the last boss, or the next to last boss, basically had phases of where they had to do some story, like, oh, we lost someone, we saved someone. I basically did one attack and had to go through 2 phases of cutscene. One from losing half its health, and one for losing, like, 2/3 of its health. I basically did one attack and was like, oh, I am almost done with this. And you're all acting like this thing is too strong for us. Oh, I remember now which game that was.
Something our grandparents told us when we misbehaved. About how the heavens would grow dark before the land took her last breath.
The end of the world.
I don't want to spoil or anything, but Odin's my favorite boss fight and Titan the Mammoth. Oh, fair enough. And absolutely, thank you for not spoiling. To be honest, every time something interesting happened, I've always been like, ooh, so yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Drawn east to the tower, to Reverie, the elders, the healer, the blacksmith.
There's something I talked with with someone else that played Final Fantasy games, that Square Enix really have a great way of like telling a story.
You thinking he did this?
Of course. Who else could it be? You were in Canva.
Yes, sir.
Saw what he did to the people.
I played a few Square Enix games, not too many Final Fantasy, but some of them. And I can definitely say, like, the stories in them was good. I played Final Fantasy 10, 14, 13, 15, 16. I know I played a few side Final Fantasy, 7 Remake. I like 7 Remake as well, but because they basically decided to make multiple games of one game, I wasn't as interested to get all the others, but I did like the 7 Remake as well. I know I played, like, for example, gonna go for 7 Rebirth after I'm done with 16. Oh, good luck with that. I hope you have fun. I know a friend of mine is playing Rebirth right now. Not right now, but they are streaming it when they're streaming Reverb. I was, for some reason, about to call it Reverb. Rebirth. Yes, they are making Final Fantasy VII Reverb.
It's the same as Phoenix Gate.
The sound is completely fucked up with that game.
Which means at the end of these stairs should be...
But yeah, I've played some games. Like I can't fully remember Final Fantasy games other than 7. I played some of 15, but not full of it. I know I played the Crystal Chronicles, Crystal Bearers. That was really good, to be honest, as well. I had Rings of Fate, I think it's called. That's the only story I kind of got like, what the fuck with. Because I couldn't understand it, really, of what actually was supposed to happen, or what everything was about.
The mural.
But that was with those. Harvestella, I like that as well. I know many people said that it wasn't as much of a harvesting game, but I do think they did a very well blend of both a Final Fantasy adventure game and also like a farming game. I really enjoyed the story of that one. That was one of the few games I actually played 100%.
By the founder.
You realize something, that the Phoenix and Ephraim was one? Oh. And that is why you should not have a evil as godly entity within yourself.
Isn't it, Ultima?
I really liked Harvestella. Main story, side story, I even got every single item and stuff there. It was a fun game. It's gonna be an ad in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna continue a bit more. Technically, my streams end in about 2 minutes, but I'm gonna continue a bit more today. This game does take some time, so I am not gonna finish it today. I don't have time for that. And at the same time, I don't know fully how much we have left. I know we have the traveling to the capital, dealing with the Mother Crystal, dealing with Odin, and dealing with Ultima. So technically, I believe everything in this one go, more or less. And also, welcome Batman Guy! And unfortunately, we do not have any pineapple here today. And unfortunately, I don't eat that much pineapple. But I hope you enjoy your pineapples.
So that's how it's gonna be then.
Be what? Huh? You got like 6-8 story quests still. There's a couple of hours left. Oh! Good to know. Because I did say before, that it felt like I'm getting closer to the end. But it doesn't feel like the climax. It feels more of a, we have now one final quest. Let's go.
Understood?
But that's good.
Aye.
I do highly enjoy this game. With lag and everything, but as I said, the game might run slow, and some cutscenes might be lagging, but it was worse when I started this game. I mean, if you're like me that does all the side quests, it's like 15 hours left or something.
Don't worry.
If it wasn't this problematic playing the game, I would do more side quests. But because of how everything is, I am mostly just doing the main quest, all in all. And that's me that have a... Fluent? Sorry, I'm half English, so there are a few words I've never heard about before. Something tells me you're just capable of one-shotting everything. Fair enough.
Patrolling near Kashyyyk, then wherever he goes, they'll follow. And so will
Wait, where am I going? I'm going the wrong direction. Where am I? I must be, because there's nothing over here at least. Nah, but like my game isn't laggy, it is running smooth. Ah yeah, but my game is lagging, so because of that I decided not to like do all the side stuff, because I would just enjoy the story then. I've done all the bounty hunts, etc. also. Damn. I do enjoy to do stuff like that as well, but in this moment I feel like, okay, I'm gonna focus on the main game, just because I have managed to get this game running. But to do all the side quests and stuff is like, literally only got last missions left. Ooh, nice. I hope you have fun with those as well. I didn't even know there was a DLC to this game. Wait, hold on. Where are you stopping me from entering? Well, that looks ominous. I didn't know there was a DLC for this game. Or, I might have seen it, but completely forgot about it. I'm gonna run past the enemies. There's two, I think. Oh, okay. I hope you have fun with those two as well. That's most of the times I actually do streaming. Like, I stream, I have fun. That is basically what I do. I guess I'm supposed to go down here, huh? Whee! Just going beside all the enemies. Almost, I need to go over there. Okay. Spider, let's go. I'm just gonna go and stand over here a bit, do this. Rising Tides and Echoes of the Fallen. Oh, okay, nice. I will probably not play the DLCs, at least not now. Oh, you're still alive. There you go. But who knows, at some point. Oh, I just read that for... Sometimes when the ad things pops up, I almost believe there's like something happening on chat. Yes, go and cook some food and eat some good food. Do take care. Absolutely. Do have a wonderful day today. For me, it is basically 8. Might shoot in another day, because I will be gone for some hours. Oh yeah, like, I will not be here for, I don't know. I will be here for some more time. Oh, you're from Sweden as well! Oh, wonderful! You're fellow Swede! Yippee! But yes, do take care. Have wonderful foods. Yeah, after stream I'm also gonna get some food. That's basically why I most of the time ends the stream at this point. I'm just gonna do a bit more traveling and then I'm gonna probably do the same. Oh. You know what, I'm gonna just do this. The flying ones are annoying. There you go. Oh. Okay, where is the other ones? There's one, there's one.
This one.
They are, I just used Torgal to take them down for me. Fair enough. That is basically what Torgal does right now as well. Ah. When I used the Phoenix power, it was a bit more easier because I actually could hit them. There we go. And lesser Lopros. I would say it's like not Shiva. Garuda and the Phoenix that basically has good you need to get close to flying enemies thing. The other ones are basically like, yeah, we can't really reach them. Oh, well, Ramo as well, but Ramo's extra thing is more of a... If there are many of them, I can just aim at them. Can I, like, just aim upwards with this? Oh, I can. Good. Okay, I'm gonna bring you over here. Where is the other one? Wait, yeah. Is it only you left? Oh, I guess it is. Alright. There you go. Plague, huh? Can I? I don't think I'm capable of passing you. No, I'm not. Where did you go? Aha!
Over here. Nice try.
Shit. I did it too early. I wanted to do counter.
Nice try. Guess you're all ready.
Ow. Even if I have the thing, I'm not the best at using all of them.
Get him. This one.
There we go. That's what I wanted. Except I pressed the wrong button. There we go. That's what I wanted. Also, yeah, if this is good against, like, staggering, I probably should use it against when they are not staggered, then. Because I have a tendency to use these powers when they are staggered, just because the stagger meter doesn't go up. There you go, punching it a bit, punching into the eye.
All yours, Torgal.
There we go, 46, that's good for me at least. Well, so you decided to teleport straight into the flame, wonderful. Ow. Where are you? There you are. Wonderful. Let's go. Just checking if there's any treasure. I'm gonna use a potion. Just in case. I think it was one battle I actually died in once. Quest destination nearby. Thank you for that, Fantasy GPS. Edge of Infinity. Ah, I like the name of that place then. I think there's like a game called that as well. I've been played that once. Well, not at once. The controls was see and so, but pretty good game.
Boy.
So I'm guessing we're going straight to Odin, because he decided to close off the capital, and we're Ultimates. So does that mean that Efrith and Phoenix is supposed to be the same? Because I was wondering where Efrith, where Phoenix was, and you just realized the wing on that thing, and like, oh, so you must be both of us. Damn! We managed to get quite far then, because this is the town we were at, and this is where we started. So now we are here, and this is Raveri. And this place is kind of locked off right now. But you know what? I think this is actually a good time to stop here. It is only technically just 11 minutes after my normal